Do you find yourself tossing and turning at night, unable to find the peaceful sleep you desperately need? Are you waking up exhausted, feeling like you never truly rested? How is this lack of sleep affecting your health, your mood, and your performance at work? If these questions resonate with you, you're not alone. In this video, we'll delve into a captivating story of a successful businessman named John who struggled with insomnia for over 5 years. His restless nights and relentless nightmares were taking a toll on his health and success. John's journey to discovering the secrets of sleeping well and deeply will offer you valuable lessons and practical steps you can start applying tonight. What if you could reclaim those lost hours of sleep and wake up feeling refreshed and energetic? What if a few simple changes could transform your nights and improve your overall well-being? Join us as we unravel the wisdom shared by a Buddhist monk, explore the timeless teachings of mindfulness, and uncover the practical tips that help John overcome his sleep problems. Stay tuned, because the path to restful nights and productive days is just a click away. John Smith was a successful and wealthy businessman, 45 years old, living in New York. With a thriving business career, he had achieved everything many people dream of: wealth, fame, and power. However, for John, success could not soothe a major problem he had been facing for more than 5 years: chronic insomnia. Particularly in the past 3 months, he frequently experienced nightmares, making his sleep worse than ever. During a charity trip to a Zen monastery on a high hill in the United States, where a famous Buddhist monk named Master Daniel resided, John decided to seek him out for advice and hoped to find a solution to his problem. When he met Master Daniel, John said, "Master, I am very troubled with my sleep. Despite trying very hard, I cannot sleep until late at night. Even when I do fall asleep, I keep tossing and turning all night. When I wake up in the morning, I do not feel well. I feel tired and restless. Please give me a solution to this problem." Master Daniel looked at John with a sympathetic gaze and said, "Before I tell you the solution to your problem, I want to tell you a little story about the secret of deep sleep from a great sage." The story goes like this. There was a great sage named Peter, 71 years old, talented, virtuous, and with profound knowledge. He had a disciple named Mark, who had been studying, serving, and practicing with him for the past 16 years. When the sage slept, he always maintained the same posture throughout the night. He never changed his position. Mark often noticed that the sage spent the entire night in the same physical state. Whenever Mark woke up in the middle of the night, he would see the sage in the same posture. This raised many questions in his mind. One day, Mark could no longer contain his curiosity. He woke the sage in the middle of the night and said, "Master, please forgive me. I know this is not the right time to ask you a question because you walk all day, but my curiosity has increased so much that I cannot wait until morning. So please answer my question and ease my curiosity." Then Mark continued, "I have been with you for 16 years, and I have seen that you spend the entire night in just one posture. You don't even move a little. So do you really sleep?" The sage smiled and said, "Mark, I have found the right sleeping posture for myself. Now I don't need to move while sleeping. I stay alert even in the state of sleep. When my body is asleep, I am still awake." Mark asked, "But Master, how can you stay awake while sleeping?" The sage said, "Mark, during sleep, when the mind is restless, the body also becomes restless and keeps changing posture. But I have transcended all these things. Now there is nothing in me like a mind. Therefore, when I go to sleep, my body becomes like a dead body. Have you ever seen a dead body change its state?" Then the sage said, "Only our mind does all this work even in the state of deep sleep. But once the mind becomes calm, your body will enter deep sleep, but you will stay alert from within. From within, you will be able to feel everything. Even after sleeping, your awareness will remain continuously ignited like a small burning lamp." John listened to the story with intense focus. After Master Daniel finished telling it, he said, "My friend, an enlightened person does not sleep like an ordinary person. When ordinary people sleep, they become unconscious and unaware of their surroundings. But when someone like the great sage sleeps, they are always aware. When we go to sleep, there is a moment between waking and sleeping. Something amazing happens in that moment, but ordinary people cannot experience it. They don't know when they fall asleep, whereas an enlightened person stays in that moment. That moment brings you closer to awareness. Hearing this, John said, "Master, I don't understand such deep spiritual concepts. Please explain to me in simple words why I cannot have a deep and good sleep easily." Master Daniel looked at John with sympathy and said, "My friend, there are 7 main reasons for a disturbed sleep. The first reason is doing other activities besides sleeping on your bed. Many people have the habit of eating on the bed, watching videos on mobile phones while lying on the bed, playing games, or chatting on the bed. They do many such things on their bed, which they shouldn't do. The meaning of a bedroom is a place to sleep, but people also use it for other purposes, so the bedroom doesn't have a clear meaning in our brain. Therefore, when we go to bed, our mind doesn't fully accept that we need to sleep. This is a big reason why we don't fall asleep easily and have a good sleep." John nodded, realizing he had made this mistake. He often brought work to bed and never truly regarded the bed as a place for rest. Master Daniel continued, "In this monastery, a monk leaves his bed as soon as he wakes up in the morning and only returns to the bed at night, so their brain knows that going to bed means going into deep sleep. The second reason for not having a good and restful sleep is not having a fixed bedtime schedule. If you want to wake up early in the morning and have full sleep, you have to make a habit of going to bed early at night and at a fixed time. When we regularly sleep at a fixed time, our mind becomes accustomed to it, and at that time you will automatically start feeling sleepy." John remembered the nights he worked late, with no consistent bedtime schedule. This had disrupted his sleep. Master Daniel said, "The third reason for restless sleep is thinking about negative things before going to bed. If you go to sleep at night with worries on your mind will become restless, and this will disturb your sleep. The thoughts you have before sleeping will become the first thoughts when you wake up in the morning. When we are about to sleep, our subconscious mind is most active, and at that time, the thoughts we create within us are quickly accepted by our subconscious mind, which then tries to turn them into reality. Our subconscious mind cannot choose between good and bad thoughts. It doesn't know what is good or bad. It just starts working based on the information received. Therefore, instead of thinking about problems and negative thoughts before sleeping, we should think about the good things we want to achieve in our lives. This can bring positive changes to your life." The monk paused for a moment, took a sip of tea, and continued, "The fourth reason for not having a good and deep sleep is sleeping the wrong way. Sleeping with your head facing north is not good. This is because when you sleep with your head facing north, due to the Earth's magnetic pull, a lot of blood in our bodies tries to move towards the brain. Due to the very thin blood vessels in the brain, there is an increased risk of them bursting, and if a person is very old and weak, they could die. Some studies have found that animals such as cattle and deer naturally align their bodies with their heads facing south when resting. Additionally, research shows that when people switch to sleeping in a southward direction, their blood pressure lowers and their sleep quality improves. Therefore, one should always sleep with their head facing south or east." John frowned, thinking about how he had been sleeping for so long. He had never thought that the direction of his head while sleeping was so important. Master Daniel continued, "The fifth reason for restless sleep is the wrong sleeping posture. A simple mistake that people make in their sleeping position is that they just sleep in any position. They don't care whether their spine is straight or not. We should try to either sleep straight or sleep on our left side. Sleeping on your left side will keep your digestion working, and you will also have fewer dreams in this position. You will not have nightmares or nightfall. Young people who suffer from nightfall should try to sleep on their left side to get rid of this problem." John felt surprised to hear about the impact of sleeping posture on the quality of sleep. He often slept in whatever position was most comfortable without paying attention to maintaining a straight spine. Master Daniel said, "The sixth reason for not having good sleep is consuming heavy food items late at night. If you consume heavy meals at night, it will disrupt your sleep because it takes a lot of time and energy to digest heavy food. At night, when we are awake and performing any activity, our digestion works properly. But when we go to sleep, our digestion slows down. Due to slow digestion, the food in your stomach will not be properly digested and will remain in your stomach. It will upset your stomach and, as a result, you will have disturbed sleep. Therefore, always try to eat 3 to 4 hours before sleeping. John sighed, realizing that his habit of eating late at night had contributed to his insomnia. He often ate very late after meetings or working overtime. Master Daniel added, "The final reason, and also the seventh, for not having good sleep is not having an appropriate sleeping environment. A cluttered bedroom, too much light, or noise can disrupt your sleep. Ensure that your bedroom is a quiet, clean, and dark place to create the best conditions for sleep." John sat for a while, confiding in Master Daniel about the pressures and difficulties he had faced throughout the years struggling with insomnia. He said, "Master, your sharing is truly precious. I feel much lighter inside. I understand that I need to make changes, and I am very grateful that you have shown me this path." Master Daniel smiled and replied, "John, I am very happy to be able to help you. I hope that these pieces of advice will help you regain deep and good sleep, and from there, better health. We all need peace of mind to be able to face life's challenges." John felt a surge of hope. He said, "Master Daniel, I am truly appreciative and grateful to you. I will apply what you have taught me and hope to meet you again soon to report on my progress." Master Daniel nodded, his eyes full of satisfaction. "I also look forward to seeing you again soon, John. I wish you good, deep sleep and good health. Remember, peace and happiness come from within us. Persist in your practice, and you will find it." John left the monastery with a heart full of determination and hope, feeling the peace from Master Daniel's teachings. This meeting had opened up a new path for him, leading to good sleep and a more peaceful life. Thank you so much for watching this video.